Left guard, left tackle. Stay in the arch. Post foot high.
All right, Statesman football fans, the Delta State team is back. First day of spring practice underway, joined by head coach Todd Cooley. Coach, how'd it go today?
I thought it was good. I mean, we're going to go back and look at the film, but we got some good special teams work in. It's hard to judge, you know, in helmets, but they flew around. I was excited about the energy, and I feel like we have a lot of carryover. I think, you know, we went offense versus air today, and last spring, Coach Williams and I were joking because air really wore us out. And this I think we scored some touchdowns on the air today, so that was a good thing. But we ran a lot of plays. Obviously, tempo was good. I think we're in a lot better shape than we were this year last spring, too, so that's helping.
Good. How important is the first day? What were you trying to accomplish today?
Oh, we're just trying to get installation in, both sides of the ball, early installation, special teams work. We're trying to get a mindset of how we're going to practice. We got some new guys here. They're learning how we practice, how we do things, and I thought it was good.
So a few weeks from now, when we are at the green and white game, what do you want your guys, what level do you want them to be at then?
I want to be at a really good level. I think they've invested a lot this offseason, and I think that we're only going to get better. I just hope that we see too many balls roll on the ground today, and that's to be understandable, but we still don't like it. And we've got to, obviously, we're trying to see more execution by the spring game, both sides of the ball.
Last year's spring practice, you've literally been on the job for, days, if weeks, whatever. Do you feel more ready to do this one?
I do. We don't have to talk about as many things as a staff. We kind of know where everybody's going to be now. We didn't have any staff, hardly any staff turnover. Toby Willis has left to go to McNeese, and so that's going to happen. But the core of our staff's back. We lost one guy, so everybody's back, and that makes a huge difference. And we've got great assistant coaches, and they know what to do, and we've got a vision of what we want to get done, and we're going to get it done.
What do your guys need to do to make this a productive spring?
They just got to come out with the same effort they did today. It's like I told them afterwards, it's easy to do it day one. Can you do it day 2, day 3, day 4? We got finals, got something going on, and that's what we talk about, trying to eliminate all distractions so we can keep it going.
Perfect. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I really don't have any. Well, actually I do. Pre-game last year was that we would sit there and the person that we were playing, which was in the GSE conference, and I don't know if I can say this or not, but we took the ball of their name, put their name on the ball in a Sharpie, and we just all take a turn and just spit on the ball. And that's what we would do before a game because we were wanting to beat them. And that was just our way of doing it in the conference. we would just write on the ball of their name, spit on it, and go on with ourselves. And we would beat them. I was 3 years old whenever I started playing softball. I started playing basketball whenever I was like maybe 6, 7, started into it. And then I got to middle school and I was playing basketball, playing softball, playing all of it, just year round basically. Well, then I got down to them making me pick or choose softball or basketball, and I chose softball. I was like, well, that's going to be where I'm going to go is softball. I'm not going to go any further with basketball. So I chose softball, and ever since then, I'm just so dedicated to it. I remember it from the back of my hand. Coach Charles and Coach Martinez came to Tennessee, and I was first up to bat, and Coach was sitting there, and I just saw her, and I was like, oh, goodness, what am I going to do? Am I going to strike out or am I going to hit the ball? Well, Coach was just staring and trying to see, what I had for techniques of the swing, and first pitch, I knocked it right over the fence, and I was like, oh, boy, that's a good impression. And ever since then, they have talked to me, and I love it now that I'm at Delta State. The characteristics in a good teammate would have to be a positive attitude, uplifting, always got your back no matter what. If you get down on a play, they're right there to pick you back up. They're always just cheering you on no matter what. My major is HPER with endorsement in health. I want to be a teacher and I want to be a coach and hopefully one day coach college. I have to be Jenny Finch because no matter what, she still has the potential to work with kids and have these big softball camps, and she'll do anything to help somebody. I actually had a friend that pitches for us this year, Miller, that is her big role model, and for a surprise, they called her up and she made a trip out there, and she was right behind Miller, and Miller just turned around whenever she did, screaming, yelling, crying, everything, and she has the video and everything to show it, and it just shows how good and how professional Jenny Finch is for her to come and to a little small town and come see her and just show her that she cares about her fans. I have one brother, and he is my best friend. We always talk about everything, and he's just somebody that I can depend on. My favorite movies have to be the Tyler Perry movies with Medea, because she is hilarious and she actually teaches you things about life and what you need to learn and lessons learned in life. I like country, and my favorite band would be Jason Aldean. I like his music, and he is just got a lot of spunk, and I just like the meanings of his words and the music. What I really like to do is just have like a free drawing. I still do softball outside of softball, but other than that, I like to draw just to find different things and then just try my best to draw it. I got bit by my dog whenever I was 12 years old. My brother picked me up, bent me over, put me in the dog's face, just joking with it. Well, I guess it made it mad. Well, then it was in my grandmother's lap. And then after that, it bit me square in the face, had 25 stitches in and out. So I've grew up in Mississippi. Yes, I've traveled. I've traveled to New York. I've traveled to the Smoky Mountains. I've traveled just about anywhere with my grandparents, but Mississippi is just where to be. I love it. Amber Adcock, softball, second and number 7, a junior, Brandon, Mississippi. Student, athlete, lady statesman, united in green.
North Sunflower Medical Center in Rouville is proud to announce the addition of board-certified orthopedic surgeon Dr. Wayne Dotson to our team. An orthopedic surgeon treats musculoskeletal trauma, skeletal disease, and sports injuries using both surgical and non-surgical techniques, including joint replacement, arthroscopic surgery, and more. Dr. Dotson has extensive experience in the Delta and beyond, using the latest in surgical techniques when needed to ensure a healthy and speedy recovery. Call or have your provider refer you to Dr. Wayne Dotson for a consultation and find out why more people are saying, "Take me to Rouville."
As an economist, I meet with many business leaders who just don't understand the true cost of documents. Unmanaged fleets, dysfunctional workflow, it's chaos. It's profit-killing chaos.
Mississippi-owned and operated, the Image Specialist in Southern Duplicating is Mississippi's only full-line Kyocera dealer. Kyocera's full-line copiers, printer, and faxes offer robust work solutions while offering industry-leading lowest total cost of ownership. Offering rental, leasing, and purchasing options, let the Image Specialist in Southern Duplicating help grow your business. Abraham's in historic downtown Cleveland has clothed the Delta since 1979. Shirts, sweaters, and khakis by Southern Tide and Polo are favorites on all college campuses. Costa sunglasses with mountain khakis and jeans by Big Star, True Religion, and Silver. Abraham's has a large assortment of the North Face and Patagonia outerwear for men, women, and children. Cole Haan and Tom shoes, plus the finest tie collection in Mississippi. Team up with dress shirts by Polo and Ike Behar. Abraham's carries a large inventory of fine suits and sport coats by Ralph Lauren, S. Cohen, and Abraham's own private label. Abraham's in historic downtown Cleveland.
Millions of people grow up in a family of immigrants. But not everyone stops at nothing to reach their dream. Even fewer have the patience, passion, and perseverance to achieve success. A dream is for those who sleep. I live mine. I'm Pitbull, and I'm one of a kind. Darling.
The all-new Sunflower Discount Pharmacy is now open next to Sunflower Clinic in Rouville. The latest cutting-edge technology allows us to quickly and accurately fill your prescriptions while keeping your waiting time to a minimum. You'll find the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Sunflower Discount Pharmacy to be the best anywhere, and the convenient drive-thru makes it easy to pick up your prescriptions. Sunflower Discount Pharmacy can even deliver your prescription straight to you. Visit us today. We're open 7 days a week at the all-new Sunflower Discount Pharmacy. See why more people are saying, "Take me to Rouville."
Millions of girls are told they're pretty. But not many end up becoming a model. Even fewer decide to put their face in front of someone who wants to rearrange it. And now, instead of fighting for a cover shot, I'm fighting for gold. I'm Michaela Mayer, and I'm one of a kind.
It is a beautiful March day here at Ferris Field in Cleveland. Statesman getting the field ready as the Delta State baseball team is preparing to take on Ouachita Baptist in some midweek action for a doubleheader. Let's see some highlights. Game 1 on Tuesday, March 25th starts off with some excitement in the top of the first inning. The visitor Tigers had a runner on base, but we'll let this rundown play out. And the Statesmen get the out. What's the best way to get out of that first inning? Pitcher Casey Green ends it with a strikeout. The batter goes down looking. Statesman up to bat now. Lineup looks a little different for this midweek game. Casey Hinton gets things started with a shot into right field. Benji Sullivan follows that with a hit, and DSU has 2 men on. Dex Harrington slapped one into the outfield here. Hinton rounds third, comes home to score. Delta State takes a 1-0 lead on OBU. Bases loaded for Ben Pickard a few batters later. His hit drops into center field and gets away from the outfielder. Sullivan and Harrington score. It's 3-0 DSU now. Still in the first inning when Hunter Twitty hits a high-flying ball to center field. That is a sacrifice. Carlos Leal tags up at third base, sprints home toward home plate. The first inning comes to an end. Statesmen hold down a 4-run lead. Second inning now, Green leaves the mound, same way he did the first. Strikeout looking. Delta leading 4-1. Benji Sullivan is the second batter up to the plate in the bottom of the second. He blasts that home run over the fence and the outfield stands. Solo shot for Sullivan there. He puts DSU up 5-1 on Ouachita. Top of the third, 2 runners on for OBU. Nick Goza on the mound now for Delta State, and he sits that batter down with a nice pitch right down the middle. Both teams tack on a few more runs. Delta State beats Ouachita Baptist in Game 1, 9-5.
Coming into this series, we had only had 2 midweek games. Our opening series of the year was non-conference, but only 5 non-conference games before this week. So it's a little different pace. They are still regional games, and they are still against good clubs, but yeah, it gives you a little freedom you don't have on the non-conference week, on the conference weekends.
Game 2 on Wednesday, March 26th, brought another chance for head coach Mike Kinnison to get lots of his players time on the field. Starting in the bottom of the first, 2 runners on, Ben Pickard at the plate. He sends a grounder bouncing into the outfield. Casey Hinton and Benji Sullivan cross home plate. Statesman up 2-0 quickly. Bases loaded, 2 batters later. OBU throws a wild pitch. Dex Harrington scores. It's 3-0 DSU. Bases loaded again. Will Robertson's hit into the right field. Pickard scores. All the runners advance. 4-0 Statesmen. Throughout the rest of the first inning, the Statesmen complete the order and go 5 deep into a second round. When OBU finally gets the third out, DSU is leading 9-0. Let's take it to the 5th inning. Robertson at bat again. 2 runners on. He cracks that hit into center field. Brent Langston trots across home plate, and that gives DSU a 13-run lead. This one is over early as Delta State beats Ouachita Baptist 13-0 in 7 innings.
You know, I thought overall we played well defensively. We had a couple of lapses, and that's always true. We're not professionals, so we do have that. But overall, we played well defensively. I thought our hitters were aggressive, and it helps you so much when you score runs early. When you score runs early, and lets your pitchers, you know, relax a little bit and throw more strikes in the zone. So those things certainly help the defense and the scoring. First of all, just being able to play midweek is really helping us. It had so many rainouts and so many rescheduled games midweek. We hadn't been able to really pitch a lot of our secondary pitchers or guys that needed work, and so that's one thing. It did give us an opportunity to pitch some guys and learn a little bit more about some guys. Coming into these 2 games, we had 2 pitchers that had thrown over 40 innings. We had another one thrown over 30 innings, but then the next guy had only thrown 11. So we really needed to work, and that's one of the things we hoped would happen. As it turned out, it was one of those games where we had some leads and we could kind of work some guys in and give them some time, and we know that's going to be important down the line. Position players as well. We got a chance to get some guys in that hadn't been able to play much this year, and so in that regard, it was real positive for us. The wins are always good, and it keeps our momentum going as we're beginning to play a little better.
A 9-5 win in Game 1 for Delta State and a 13-0 win in 7 innings in Game 2, where the Statesmen only allowed 1 hit from OBU, and that was head coach Mike Kinnison's 1,000th game as a head coach here at Delta State. Next up for Statesman baseball is a road trip to West Georgia. At Boo Ferris Field, I'm Katie Smith for GoStatesmen.com.
Millions of people grow up in a family of immigrants. But not everyone stops at nothing to reach their dream. Even fewer have the patience, passion, and perseverance to achieve success. A dream is for those who sleep. I live mine. I'm Pitbull, and I'm one of a kind. Darling.
North Sunflower Medical Center in Rouville is proud to announce the addition of board-certified orthopedic surgeon Dr. Wayne Dotson to our team. An orthopedic surgeon treats musculoskeletal trauma, skeletal disease, and sports injuries using both surgical and non-surgical techniques, including joint replacement, arthroscopic surgery, and more. Dr. Dotson has extensive experience in the Delta and beyond, using the latest in surgical techniques when needed to ensure a healthy and speedy recovery. Call or have your provider refer you to Dr. Wayne Dotson for a consultation and find out why more people are saying, "Take me to Rouville."
As an economist, I meet with many business leaders who just don't understand the true cost of documents. Unmanaged fleets, dysfunctional workflow, it's chaos. It's profit-killing chaos.
Mississippi owned and operated, the image specialist in Southern Duplicating is Mississippi's only full-line Kyocera dealer. Kyocera's full-line copiers, printer, and faxes offer robust work solutions while offering industry-leading lowest total cost of ownership. Offering rental, leasing, and purchasing options, let the image specialist in Southern Duplicating help grow your business.
Millions of girls are told they're pretty. But not many end up becoming a model. Even fewer decide to put their face in front of someone who wants to rearrange it. And now, instead of fighting for a cover shot, I'm fighting for gold. I'm Michaela Mayer, and I'm one of a kind.
Abraham's, an historic downtown Cleveland, has clothed the Delta since 1979. Shirts, sweaters, and khakis by Southern Tide and Polo are favorites on all college campuses. Costa sunglasses with mountain khakis and jeans by Big Star, True Religion, and Silver. Abraham's has a large assortment of the North Face and Patagonia outerwear for men, women, and children. Cole Haan and Tom shoes, plus the finest tie collection in Mississippi. Team up with dress shirts by Polo and Ike Behar. Abraham's carries a large inventory of fine suits and sport coats by Ralph Lauren, S. Cohen, and Abraham's own private label. Abraham's in historic downtown Cleveland.
Old Waverly, the prestigious golf course here in West Point, Mississippi, has been home to plenty of great golf events. It is now home to the Sanders Cup, where the Delta State golf team face off against Mississippi State. 13 points were up for grabs between the two Mississippi schools in the first ever Sanders Cup, a friendly exhibition sponsored by Sanders Incorporated and Cleveland native Mike Sanders.
You know, thanks to Mike Sanders for getting this rolling, and Old Waverly, and George Bryant, who's the owner of Old Waverly, showed a lot of interest and let us do it too.
On the par 72 course, 5 different groups of golfers competed in a stroke match play event. Also, for 4 of the groups, 2 Statesmen and 2 Bulldogs went head-to-head in a 4-ball competition. So each athlete had a chance to win his team points, and each pair also had a chance to secure an extra point.
Oh, we were very, very excited, and they've been such a great host here. It's unbelievable. They took a great bit of interest in hosting us, and I couldn't have written it up any better.
In the end, Mississippi State finished with 11 total points, and Delta State had 2. DSU golfers Jack Bird and Miles Respis won their stroke matches against State. The Bulldogs' top golfer and overall low medalist shot a 70. Brad Thornton led the way for the Statesmen, shooting a 76.
Well, you know, actually overall they really played well. We had a lot of holes where we had a big number on, and that really hurt us, you know, with the weather being like this. But playing an SEC team, Mississippi State, was just so much fun. Yeah, I've never had so much fun getting my butt whipped. So, and playing at a place like Old Waverly is just outstanding.
The Delta combination of Reed Lindsay and Cameron Thomas played as the top pair in the final group, facing state's best golfers, and impressively lost by just 1 stroke to the Bulldogs in a 4-ball event. On a course like Old Waverly, good competition helps just as much as playing the beautiful greens.
Well, this is pretty typical for where we play every week when we go, so it's very good practice. You know, back home it's so flat and not near as much trouble and things, so this is just in the competition. That's the best thing that can happen also. Hopefully we learn something playing a team that's good.
Head coach Sam Dunning says his team still has a few things to work on here and there as the season wraps up.
I wish I could say one thing, but I've got a book written right now. We'll have to start tomorrow working on it. But you know, each individual has certain things, but it's always goes to short game and try to get away from making big numbers on each hole, because they play so well, and then one big number jumps up and it's just hard to overcome.
There's just a few weeks until the Statesmen compete for a GSC championship.
Hopefully we'll peak at the right time, which will be come conference time, and this just adds to that opportunity.
Well, there's only about a month left in the golf season for the Statesmen. The Gulf South Conference Tournament is April 21st in Tunica. For GoStatesmen.com, I'm Katie Smith.
The all-new Sunflower Discount Pharmacy is now open next to Sunflower Clinic in Ruleville. The latest cutting-edge technology allows us to quickly and accurately fill your prescriptions while keeping your waiting time to a minimum. You'll find the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Sunflower Discount Pharmacy to be the best anywhere, and the convenient drive-thru makes it easy to pick up your prescriptions. Sunflower Discount Pharmacy can even deliver your prescription straight to you. Visit us today. We're open 7 days a week at the all-new Sunflower Discount Pharmacy. See why more people are saying, "Take me to Ruleville."
Millions of people grow up in a family of immigrants. But not everyone stops at nothing to reach their dream. Even fewer have the patience, passion, and perseverance to achieve success. A dream is for those who sleep. I live mine. I'm Pitbull, and I'm one of a kind. Darling.
Abraham's, an historic downtown Cleveland, has clothed the Delta since 1979. Shirts, sweaters, and khakis by Southern Tide and Polo are favorites on all college campuses. Costa sunglasses with mountain khakis and jeans by Big Star, True Religion, and Silver. Abraham's has a large assortment of the North Face and Patagonia outerwear for men, women, and children. Cole Haan and Tom shoes, plus the finest tie collection in Mississippi. Team up with dress shirts by Polo and Ike Behar. Abraham's carries a large inventory of fine suits and sport coats by Ralph Lauren, S. Cohen, and Abraham's own private label. Abraham's in historic downtown Cleveland.
North Sunflower Medical Center in Ruleville is your full-service healthcare provider. Whether it's an emergency, wound care, daily preventative health screening, swing bed and outpatient rehabilitation, to our outstanding staff and team of surgeons, you'll find we treat the whole you. North Sunflower Medical Center has become the Delta's leader in providing complete, quality medical services to residents and visitors of Sunflower County and beyond. Come by and see why people say, "Take me to Ruleville."
As an economist, I meet with many business leaders who just don't understand the true cost of documents. Unmanaged fleets, dysfunctional workflow, it's chaos. It's profit-killing chaos.
Mississippi-owned and operated, the image specialist in Southern Duplicating is Mississippi's only full-line Kyocera dealer. Kyocera's full-line copiers, printer, and faxes offer robust work solutions while offering industry-leading lowest total cost of ownership. Offering rental, leasing, and purchasing options, let the image specialist in Southern Duplicating help grow your business.
Statesman football fans, we are now a week into spring football, a little over a week. I'll give you a few days there. Yeah. Are you impressed? What's been going on?
Well, we had a good 50-50 night tonight, so we practiced, got some good individual work done, and had a good 55-play scrimmage. Our O-line's a little thin right now. We only had 8 O-linemen. We were wanting to get closer to 80 or 90 plays, but we had to kind of scale back. Sure. We had a couple of guys banged up. We're going to get them back on Tuesday, though, so that's a good thing. But we'll learn from this tape. What I saw the offense come out, and they looked like where they picked up, kind of picked up where they left off in the fall, and then the defense really didn't start out good, but then they bounced back, and I thought they played really well, ran to the ball really well. I think we're a lot faster on that side of the ball, so I'm excited about I'm excited about where we are. We got to learn from this tape, though, and see where we can take it the next 8 practices.
Any one group sticking out in your head is really impressing you so far?
No, there's guys here and there. I wouldn't know until I watched the tape more and see what happened, but I thought we did some really good things tonight.
What are you still trying to accomplish? You got about 2 weeks left.
Oh, we're trying to get better with our execution. You know, we're still having problems. I mean, we're still busting up front and both sides of the ball, and we're busting coverages and things like that, but that's to be expected. We're a little further along with our progression than we were obviously last spring, but we're not where we need to be yet. And that's, you know, that's what I told them after practice. We just got to keep controlling what we can control. And if we come out and with the same effort we had tonight and the same intensity, I think we're going to be okay.
I did notice you yell and hurry up a few times. Are they still trying to get back up to that tempo that you like?
Well, a lot of that was because our line situation. Okay. But you know, when we were fresh, we were fast tonight, but not as fast as we want to be. So we've got to continue to work on that. It's a day-to-day grind on that.
Sure. So. When's the spring game?
Well, we're going to have 2 major scrimmages, one this Saturday, April 5th, with the Go Green weekend, and then our spring game will be April the 12th at 10 o'clock. And we're going to go at 11 this Saturday on April the 5th.
Did it feel good to get out here for a night?
Oh, it was great. It was great. No wind tonight. It was beautiful, and I appreciate everybody coming out. It was a good turnout, and we got great fans here, and we're only going to get better.
Good. All right. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
No, I haven't played any other sports. I'm horrible with everything else. But I remember when I first started playing, I was in the 5th grade, and Mr. Pearson came in, Sean Pearson from Greenwood, Mississippi. He came in, he was like, you, come on. And that's when I started playing recreation basketball, and it was amazing how I'm still playing now, and it was a joke back then, you know, and that journey just kind of got me here to where I am now. Oh, God. Oh, man. A week before I was to sign here, I went to Mississippi College. And I was just about to sign them, and then Coach Rusher called me. I wasn't nobody with God, but she called me, and she was like, we want you. And that I was sold in. She was talking about coming on a visit, I was sold in. She didn't even know it. When she asked me, she said, so how much time you gonna need? I played it off. I was like, give me a week, you know, to figure out some things, you know, talk to my family. But I was sold in, and that's how I got here, her calling me. Coach Millick, he kind of picked up the ball from Coach Russian. Coach Russian was hard, you know, just hard. And it's like he mixed being hard but also having fun, you know, and balance the 2 out. And that's what I was looking for, balance. Like, can I enjoy this game and still go hard? And being under him, it brought enjoyment back to the game. Just like, look, go out there, have fun, and play hard. And that's all he asked for, so it's been pretty good. My major is exercise science. I'm not sure. I want to coach. If that works out, I would love to just coach and devote my time into that. Exercise science is just something I picked up on the way. My ideal job is to coach. Yeah, I know it's gonna be hard, I do, but I think with basketball and something that I love, so it wouldn't be a job, it would just be something I do. It's 5 of us. I have an older brother, Marcus, and an older sister, and I'm in the middle. I have 2 younger brothers under me, but we're just a funny family. We like spending time together. My youngest brother, he's 10, and I have one that's 18. He just entered the Army, and it's been crazy with him being in the Army, trying to spend time with him. But like I said, we grew up together. We grew up like glue. So it's just getting better. Like, I love him to death. I'm such a homebody. Like, my hobbies and interests consist of just watching TV and being at home with my family. That's it. Like, I just like, I might do a little shopping, but I found this online shopping pretty good. So it works in with my laying in bed. Like, I love it. So, my favorite professional athlete is Dwayne Wade. He's amazing at what he does. He goes hard, and I just love the way he does things that I can never do. And he's so humble. He's so real. He's a great father. On and off the court, he's the best to me. So, hands down, Dwayne Wade. Hands down. What kind of music do I like? I like country. Besides country, gospel. The groups, Mirror Mirror. I follow them on WeTV. I love Mirror Mirror. They just real down to earth, gospel, real Christian. So I love those. Favorite movies? Love and Basketball Part 2. They haven't came out with it yet, but when it comes out, it probably be because Love Basketball to me has gotten so old. Like, it's old to me, so I want the part 2 to come out, and it probably be my favorite movie. Kanisha Henry, women's basketball, guard, number 13, junior, Carroll County, Mississippi. Student, athlete, Lady Statesman, United in Green.
Left guard, left tackle, stay in the arch, post foot out.